Hi, everyone, and my name is Frank Amodeo. Thank you for being here. I'm here to talk about and declare Mr. Sam Bankman Friedman innocent of any and all allegations. He's innocent of any and all charges. I gave him 4 polygraph tests, which proves he's innocent, folks. And besides that, folks, the reason Mr. Bankman, is innocent is because of a little thing we talk about on this channel a lot. It's called the mens rea, folks. Now, I think we can conclude immediately that Sam has an innocent mind. Now, if you have an innocent mind, you can't be guilty of a crime, folks. You know what I mean? Take my word. I'm the one that went to law school, folks. I say he's innocent. The mens rea says he's innocent. The polygraph examinations say he's innocent. Sam Bankman Friedman is innocent of any and all allegations, any and all charges. I will be aggressive to defend and defeat anyone that even thinks. Well, you could think about it, folks. Not you guys. You guys are the good guys, but the prosecutors, they could think about it, but just don't do it. I'm asking for and demanding an immediate release. I'm asking for and demanding for a public apology for the treatment that my client has been treated very severely. Okay. Now, this goes against the Constitution, folks. Guns goes against the Bill of Rights. It goes against everything that this country stands for. It's a travesty of justice, folks. Hey, Jenny. Yep. You know what I mean? To think that Sam would even, he's never even had a guilty thought, folks. Okay. He doesn't have a guilty mind. He's never had a guilty thought. You don't believe it. I don't believe it. You know what I mean? The mens rea proves it. He has an innocent mind. He drives a Toyota. He's a good guy, folks. To think that he's guilty, it's just not right. It's just not something that it's factually not proven, folks. You know what I mean? The federal government can indict a ham sandwich. So the facts of the case, if we want to talk about the facts of the case, it's all he was trying to do is help himself. He was trying to help clients, and the government is trying to weasel its way out of its obligations. They want to look good for themselves. It's the election year, folks. That's the facts. That's just flat out facts, folks. Anyone that debates that, well, you're under investigation. Am I right? Because, like I said, folks, the mens rea proves it. The mens rea proves he's innocent, factually innocent. He has an innocent mind, folks. Anyone that has an innocent mind can't be convicted of a crime. And if they're convicted of a crime, it's because of crooked prosecutors. This is why the system has to change, folks. We're not going to be out long. I have to talk to Sam after this. But he doesn't agree about what happened to him. You don't agree about what happened to him. I don't agree. You know what I mean? My name is Frank Amodeo. I will be not resting until Sam is out of prison. It's unfair. He's a good guy, one of the good guys like you and me, the good people. And we can't let the government turn the Constitution on its head, folks. It's not right what they did. Slandered his name. You can't do that in this country without being held liable. The mens rea proves it, folks. If nothing proves it, the mens rea proves it. If the mens rea doesn't prove it, I will prove it. I will take full control over this case. See, the problem, folks, you know what the problem is? The other attorneys were just out for money, okay? And when you're out for money, you're not looking out for your client. You're looking out for yourself, self-interest, folks. Now, when you go to law school and you study law, that goes against everything that they teach you, okay? They teach you not to be for the money. And, what's taught in university is a lot different than what's practiced in the field, okay? And and Jenny agrees, am I right? And so, like I said, If the mens rea doesn't prove it, I, Frank Amodeo, will prove it. I will be aggressive in proving Sam's factual innocence. If anyone has any hesitation on that, I will send them over 100 pages of documents that prove Sam's factual innocence. Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate your support. As always, to think that now Sam drives an older Corolla, so that shows he's a good guy, folks. You know what I mean? His factual innocence. He's a regular guy like you and I. He's one of these tech people, so he's a little what's the word? Can't think of the word. He's a little out there, folks. So, that's why he's got the crazy hair. It's not really for me, but if that's what he wants to do, that's his privilege. And if anyone else wants to have hair like that, that's their privilege. You can't throw him in jail because he has crazy hair, folks. A lot of people do nowadays. A lot of younger generation people do. And that's just the way it is, folks. It's just you can't discriminate against him. He's got an innocent mind. The mens rea proves that, folks. And so we have to be aggressive in these actions, folks. We can't let the government, like I said, you can't let the government turn the Constitution on its head. It's not right. It's not fair. So, like I said, we take aggressive action when, excuse me, we take aggressive action is the only option. Okay? And if anyone doesn't believe me, they're in an investigation. We're not going to take 5 years to solve a 5-minute problem, folks. If anyone has any hesitation on that, we'll have a 30-minute conversation about it in private. I have the proof about Sam's factual innocence. I have it on Nexus Lexus. If you have time to go through the documents, it's all there, folks. Or I could send you a copy via U.S. mail if you have time. If you want to give me, yeah, that's right. And then we can't criticize him for that just because of that. He's a good guy. He's a regular guy. Jenny, I agree with Jenny. And just because someone starts to make a little, I don't really believe in capitalism, folks, but some people do. And just because he made a lot of money quickly, people are going to start to be jealous of him. And you get that with capitalism, folks. And like I said, I don't really believe in capitalism, but that's his privilege if that's what he wants. There's much better systems in the world. Well, we're not really going to talk about my system today because we're talking about Sam. But my system is a good system. Also, you can look that up on Nexus Lexus, folks. You can also look up this very good, this very good book that Mr. Matt Cox made. It's about me, of course, so it's a very good book. My name is Frank Amodeo, but this book Matt wrote, it's called It's Insanity. It's available on Amazon, it's available on Audible, available on Kindle, and it's available on Inside True Crime on Matt Cox's web YouTube channel, folks. It's a good book. It's a good read. I recommend you pick it up. Matt's a good guy. And so, like I said, I don't believe in capitalism, but some people do. It's not for me. We're coming up with a better system. But let's get back to Sam. Like we said, the mens rea proves he's innocent. He's factual innocent. And the government is trying to say he's a bad guy. We're saying he's a good guy. We're always for the underdog on this channel, if you guys don't know that. He made a little money, and now everyone's going after him. You get over that $100 million mark, and everyone goes nuts, folks. You know what I mean? And so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So we're not going to be too much longer, folks. Like I said, and after I get Sam out, we're going to be talking about the new system that we're going to create from the ground up. So that's why I can't really be on the air too much, folks. It's not capitalism, folks. We proved that capitalism is a failure if you see the prices of anything in the store in any country, folks. All right. So, the capitalist system, folks, it's outdated. Okay. If you think, you got the capitalist system, you got the rich and you got the poor. The middle class, if you haven't looked, folks, is shrinking, almost disappeared. There's no free education in the U.S. If we're talking about the U.S., let's start with them. There's no free education. Okay. There's no free healthcare. There's no free housing. Okay. And these are all things that I am working on, folks. So, if you're against those things, you lost my vote. You lost me, folks. And let's get back to Sam, folks. Like I said, just because he's got some crazy hair, that doesn't mean he's a criminal. Doesn't mean he's guilty of a crime, folks. Only one who's guilty of a crime is the prosecutors, in my opinion, if that counts for anything. The only thing that counts right now is the 12 jurors and the judge, folks. They made a big error in what they did, and now it's up to me, Frank Amodeo, to clean up the mess. Okay? And that's it in a nutshell, folks. Like I said, we proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Sam is innocent. I will be working aggressively until the government apologizes, lets him out of jail. And I want an apology on all the network channels 2, 4, and 7. I want that apology every day for 30 days. I want him released. The government should be ashamed of what they did, folks. It's not right. It's not fair. I don't believe it. You don't believe it. I don't see it. You don't see it, folks. And we're not going to rest until this injustice is fixed and reversed, folks. I thank you for watching this information session, folks, this town hall meeting. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, Jenny. Have a great day, everyone.